discard your instant or sorcery. And I got him. Since when did blue creatures start getting vigilance? Since blue started becoming awesome. That's when. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Why? We are looking at Dead on the Draw. I made kind of a dead draw, what I call kind of a dead draw Dimir, about 2 weeks ago, and it was well received, and this was before we even got to upgrade it with some of the newer stuff. This is a little very different. It's got a lot of the new stuff in it, and it's got some really good kill combos in this one. Dimir, kind of a Dimir Flyers, Menace, card draw superiority, gain and drain. Cool, really cool stuff. It's a lot. It's a lot in this one. I think you're really going to like it. So before we get down to play here, before we explain the deck, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, well, you will be attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously maul you for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. So yeah, become a villain. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for our live streaming goodness. We would love to have you there live and in person on Twitch, or you know what? We stream on YouTube as well. You can catch us on YouTube. If you hit that bell, you won't miss a stream. You'll be notified whenever I go live on YouTube. Additionally, check out our Discord community for all the latest news, information, post your decks, ask questions if you want to share a deck, if you want to ask questions or whatever you want to do, share a meme, I don't care. It's all going to be on the Discord link in the description. And of course, this deck and all the other ones that I build are going to be available down below on my AetherHub. So with that all being said, what are we talking about with Dead on the Draw? Well, we're going to start with some small flyers. I'm going to start with Spyglass Siren. You're going to say, she's just so-so. Well, she's a 1/1 flying, and she gets us the map token, and that's going to help us get the cards that we need off the top, and it's going to get a flyer, because some of the stuff says we have to discard a flyer. She's just kind of a cheap early card for us to play. A little bit of a blue utility 1-drop. I feel like we needed a 1-drop, especially maybe in the situation where we need to block things immediately. That is also going to be important, so we're going to go with the Spyglass Siren. Removal. Instance. What are we talking about here? 3 cut downs, 3 bitter triumphs. Do you want to go up on that? I'm not mad at you. I wouldn't care if you went 4 bitter triumphs to be able to commit as many crimes as you want and get the removals that you want. Why bitter triumph? Because I don't really care about the discard. We are perfectly fine with discard because we have a method to get things back out of the graveyard, and it's called Gixian Puppeteer. So if we play we occasionally will lose life. That's fine. We're actually going to be gaining some life with Gixian and Sheoldred. So if you want to lose the 3, that's fine. Targeted removal for planeswalkers and creatures, or strategically discard what you don't need. You're going to have plenty of cards in your hand. Discarding is really not going to affect you because there's going to be a lot of draws. So that is going to be fine. 61 cards. Yeah, you could run 61 cards. Why? It's a secret. Maybe you should leave a comment wondering why I run 61 cards. This is the new one, Duelist of the Mind. I think designed and modeled after Nathan Stewart, world champion. It's a blue and 1, blank 3, flying and vigilance. Yeah, somebody was saying it's weird that blue has a keyword vigilance, but there you go. Duelist of the Mind power is equal to the number of cards you've drawn this turn. Whenever you commit a crime, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. Fantastic right there. So if you commit a crime, you get to draw a card, and his power is always going to be equal to the amount of cards that you drew. So its power is pretty much always going to be 1. If you commit a crime, it's going to go up by 2. How do we get that power up there? We draw more and more and more and more cards every turn, and we get his power to an insane amount and swing in for the vigilance. That vigilance comes in handy more often than you would think. With the 3 vigilance, it's a pretty good blocker overall. So really cool combinations that we can pull off here from the OTJ set. Here we go with Malcolm, Alluring Scoundrel. This is a Siren, 1 blue and 1 Siren Pirate legendary creature, 2/1 flash and flying. Whenever Malcolm, Alluring Scoundrel deals combat damage to a player, put a chorus counter on it. Draw a card, then discard a card. If there are 4 or more chorus counters on Malcolm, you may cast the discarded card without paying its mana cost. So we get to draw and discard every turn. We get a chorus. If we get 4 chorus, we get to cast something for free. Keep that in mind for Satoru. That's a good combination card for the Satoru. It's also a flyer that we can flash in and hit. It also gives us that draw and discard effect that we want. That'll help build up everything that we do for our deck. One of the biggest things is Proph's Eidetic Memory. Probably one of my favorite new blue cards. It does something fun with blue aside from counterspell and control, which is basically 1/1 counters. You would almost think that this guy is like a green, because he just 1/1 counters up everybody. He just makes things powerful. But he's not. It's a great blue card. I know it's crazy to hear me saying that, but Proph's Eidetic Memory and his battlefield draw a card. That's fine. No maximum hand size. Love it. We're going to be drawing a lot of cards. No problem there. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you've drawn more than 1 card, put X counters were on the number of on a target creature you control, where X is the number you've called, turn -1. So every one that you draw over the first, somebody gets +1/+1. That is very useful, especially when you're doing Duelist of the Mind drawing and you're doing Evangel, you're doing all these other things to help draw cards and play things. Yeah, it's going to be very, very, very useful to go and build up. It is a legendary enchantment, so we can only have one of them out at one time, but you will get flyers to a ridiculous power. If you get people out of the way of flyers, either a flyer or somebody with Menace with a very high power, that's game right there. It's going to hurt them very badly. Bitter Triumph already talked about. Here we go with the Phyrexian. I love the art on this guy. This guy is just sick looking. 1 blue and 1 black. 2/3 Phyrexian Human Cleric, the Evangel of Synthesis. Whenever he enters the battlefield, we draw a card, then we discard, as you do. As long as you've drawn 2 or more cards this turn, Evangel of Synthesis gets +1 and has Menace. So immediately he's always going to have +1 in Menace, but we can't always attack with him right away. But he gets Menace, and that bonus if we've drawn an extra card. Very easy for us to do. Swarming in and being able to play extra cards and drawing extra cards as soon as we play this guy, and having creatures and bodies on the board and just heavy guys on the board that can menace in and tear people up. Very good. Continuing the theme of Menace, we have Satoru the Infiltrator. Yeah, I wanted to throw him in here. You could go with one of him. He's not super necessary, but he's super cool looking with all of his neon graffiti dragons and his ninja antics. Human Rogue Ninja, legendary creature, 1 black and 1 blue. Ninja. Dimir. Menace, 2/3 Menace. When he or a 1 or more non-token creatures enter the battlefield under your control, if none of them are cast or no mana was spent to cast them, so basically if you're ninjaing them in, you get to draw a card, or if they were not cast or if no mana. Malcolm lets you cast stuff for no mana, so you can actually get an extra card on that. Or, guess what we can do? If we do Gixian Puppeteer, we'll talk about that later, we get to cast things for free. So he's a fun little extra one. Again, evasion is kind of the key word here. We have flyers, we have menacers. We're kind of going to sneak around them in the Dimir fashion. Here goes Steam Core Scholar. Yes, it is a electric cloud wearing some sort of gun belt and bowler hat. Why not? That's what Magic's all about, being weird. 1 blue and 2/2 Vigilance, Weird Detective. When Steam Core Scholar enters the battlefield, draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards unless you discard an instant or sorcery or a creature with flying. Again, get rid of a creature with flying and you're fine. You get to draw 2 and only lose 1. Spyglass Sign, great to discard. Maybe if you have too many Malcolms or extra duelists, whatever you want, that's it. Great stuff here. And 2/2 Flying Vigilance. Going along with Duelist Amount for Flying Vigilance. People cannot handle this much flying and vigilance and protecting and attacking. It's going to start really overloading their line right there. So great way to draw 2 extra cards, which will charge up a lot of different things and gain us a lot of life and hit the gain and drain. Speaking of gain and drain, here's our other Phyrexians on the high end, kind of doing what they do. Gixian Puppeteer. I'm the only guy who plays this card. I think he's fantastic. I love him. 1 black and 3. Phyrexian Warlock. He's actually an outlaw, believe it or not. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Fantastic gain and drain, because almost everything that you do is drawing an extra card. So it's almost like a damn near an extra gain and drain every single turn. And whenever he dies, return target another creature with mana value 3 or less to the battlefield. Guess what we have? Pretty much everything. Steam Core Scholar, Satoru, Evangel of Synthesis, Malcolm, Duelist. All of this stuff is less. So if you have Satoru and Gixian Puppeteer dies, you can immediately return somebody and cast them for free, which means Satoru draws a card. You could bring back a Steam Core, have the Steam Core draw a card, draw 2 cards, and then because we played Steam Core for free, Satoru draws another card. Yeah, there's really complicated ways that you can play this thing and just get card superiority over everything that you have here, and gain a lot of life. How are we going to be gaining that life? Well, through the Gain and Drain of Gitaxian right there, nice 4/3, or through Sheoldred. Yes, if we're drawing cards, if we're doing card control, we have to have her. She is doing what she's doing. She's kind of here in a support position. She's not going to be too aggressive. We kind of want her to sit on the board. She is a huge threat at 4/5, 2 black mana, and 2 Phyrexian Praetor, Death Touch. Whenever you draw a card, you gain 2 life. Whenever an opponent draws a card, they lose 2 life. Fantastic. So gain and drain effect right there on top of the Gitaxian Puppeteer. You're going to be gaining a lot. You're going to be punishing them for playing what they do. Very, very useful card right there. Just amazing, and just a huge threat on the board. It puts a ticking clock on everything. With the amount of extra cards you're going to be drawing, your life's going to be way up. It's going to be hard to chew through all of that. We're going to finish it off with Hitotsugi and Kairi. Yes, we don't see this card played too much, but I really like them. 1 black and 2 blue, 2 Ogre Demon Dragon. How about that? Legendary creature. 4/5 flying. When Hitotsugi and Kairi enter the battlefield, draw 3 cards, then put 2 cards from your hand on the top of your library. When Hitotsugi and Kairi dies, exile the top card of your library. Target opponent loses life equal to its mana value. If it's an instant or sorcery card, you may cast it without paying its mana cost. Ridiculous combo right there. So we can make them lose if we put something on top. Like we could put a Sheoldred on top, and if this dies, they lose life when we draw whatever we have right there, or they're going to lose life whenever we are able to draw what's on top. We can select what's on top very usefully, and if it's an instant or sorcery, we can cast it without paying its mana cost. Unfortunately, we can't cast permanents without paying its mana cost. Otherwise, that would trigger whenever a creature enters the battlefield, we'd be able to cast Satoru, the Infiltrator. We would get an extra card from him. But either way, 3 card draw off the top right there. Very, very useful to charge up with Profs and Duelist of the Mind. Gives it a lot of power and gives it that extra bonus. It is also a 5/4 flying. Again, with the evasion that we have, it's going to be hard to shoot us down. 8 islands, 7 swamps, 3 dark lake, Restless Reef for that Shork, Soured Spring for that Ping, Undercity Sewer for that Surveil, and Underground River for the Pleasure right there. All right. So what are we talking about here? It is an alchemy deck, guys. The only reason it's alchemy, this is a standard legal deck. I've gotten a lot of comments on this. Why are you playing the alchemy queue? I am playing the alchemy queue because it is better than the standard queue. This is a 100% standard legal deck. You can play any standard legal deck in any queue that you want. You could even play it in historic if you want. Doesn't matter. It holds its own in any. This is a standard deck. 27 creatures, a lot of Phyrexians, a lot of humans. A little bit of everything here. 7 instants, 3 enchantments, 24 lands all together in a 2.5. Little splish splash more blue than black. A little surprising for me. That's what we're talking about right there. Again, sideboard, if we want to talk about my best of 3 boys who want something for the sideboard, Combat Research isn't bad for that extra card draw. This has no counterspells in it, believe it or not. I'm running blue without counterspells. It is possible. It is possible to run blue without counterspells. You can throw 3 steps ahead in case you want, because that actually is a card draw, create a duplicate of something, or perhaps even counter a spell. Sure, I know people are going to leave comments. How come you didn't do that? Yawgmoth, great one because you can pay 1 life and draw extra cards. Phyrexian Arena, obviously kind of like a miniature Yawgmoth. And Urtai Resurrected because people are going to ask. The good thing about Urtai is he forces card draw on somebody, so when you have Sheoldred out, you actually force them to card draw. It's pretty good. It's not bad. The one I want to tell you about too is Insatiable Avarice. That is not a bad one. It is not bad. Search for a card for your library and put it on top, and then you can draw 3 cards with 3 black. A little tricky to cast in this deck, but you can use it defensively, meaning you can draw 3 cards to help charge your Duelist and your Profs up and gain life, or use it offensively and force your Ops to draw 3 cards, and they will actually lose 9 life when you have Sheoldred out. Believe it or not, I want to run that combo, by the way. You run 3 black, and then you have Sheoldred, and they have to draw 3 cards, which is 6 life, and then 3 more, which is 9 life. very useful combination right there with Insatiable Avarice. So consider that one very much so. That's what we're looking like on the horizontal view. Are you team horizontal? Are you team vertical? I don't know. I am team vertical. I like seeing a strip up and down. That's how I organize my paper cards as well. Let's get into it, guys. We're in Mythic rank. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Let's do it. Let's get some gain and drain. Let's get them dead on the draw. Doodaloo, 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 doo. Click. Alright, not terrible. Under city sewers, he goes first. Surveil. Actually could use a blue. Whenever you commit a crime. Goblin Morale Sergeant. I was also thinking about Rakdos. Definitely want to do something with black. Let's try Gitaxian Infiltrator. Discard a card. Blockers. Okay. Discard a card. Boom. If he runs a Flame Sweeper, I'm going to be real upset. I don't think he will. Terror of Tawashi, nice. Well, haven't seen him in a while. Map token, boom. Okay. 5, he may flame sweep me here. Yeah, listen, if you don't want to craft alchemy cards, fine. Listen, fair enough. You know? It is a much better queue. Like, it is a much more enjoyable experience. Like, by far, it is so much better. It's a hit, rotation hit. I mean, you can't beat that. Rotation fucking hit. It's going to be far superior than the standard queue just on that alone, you know. Temur Landfall. Hey, what's up, Oblivious? Are you tired of it yet? Has the gimmick worn thin, or are you're still deep in its thrall? Huh? What's the word there, Thunderbird? discard an instant or sorcery creature with flying. Yeah, we'll discard Duelist of the Mind. Very nice. Goth butts and fishnets, so I can't play it. Face down card. You love to see face down cards here all the time. Of course, you can send me a deck. If you send me fucking Temur Landfall, I'm gonna play it. I'm not gonna play it. I would yeah, anybody's always free to send me a deck. Doesn't mean I'm gonna play it. I'll always take suggestions. Generally has to be pretty high caliber for me to want it though. Put 2 cards in your library. Alright, he's out of there. I don't know why VC Face not working. Hey, level up. Alright. Go put it in the Discord. Have you ever been to the Discord, Oblivious X? Neat. I got tricked into playing Standard and immediately got punished with Emperor. Yeah, every time I go to Standard, I'm reminded why I don't like Standard. And, you know, it tricks me every now and again. It really does. I do get tricked every now and again that, oh, it's going to be good this time. It's going to be fine. And I end up paying the price, you know? Because, I'll go into stand. Also, you know what? Also, I'll like Historic. I like Limitless or Fathomless or whatever the fuck it's called. I'll really like it. I swear I'll like it this time. No. The answer is no, I do not. Every single time I go in there, I get turn 2 clapped or something crazy happens, and I don't enjoy myself at all. It's nuts. He's gonna go in. And there's combos. There's things I'd like to play in Historic again. Revisit Historic Angels, Historic Goblins. There's a couple of good builds I would definitely want to go try again. But it's terrible. It's fucking awful in there. You know, it's a miserable experience, so I don't do it. Because if you're not absolutely have your fucking shit immediately high and tight, you're fucked. If you don't just immediately have the best top tier fucking A1 alpha deck, you're fucked. You're screwed. You're done. You're gonna get cooked. So that's really my issue, is that you can't just experiment in there. You can't just have fun. You can't just try a new build. The meta is settled. You can try modifying what you have, kind of, you know. and maybe doing something to that effect. But for the most part, it's you're gonna get killed by whatever you got going on there. They're gonna rip you up. So he's probably going to no? Okay. Put 2 cards in your library. I should have. I don't know why I didn't. Well, I could have put back the mana. Alright, what is he going to do? Mirax. Boom. Boom. He's going to do Mirax. He's going to ping me for 1. Hit Itsugi. He's going to ping me for 1. Gleeful Demolition, nice. Ping, ping, ping. Hey, what's up, Yeen? There you go. What is he gonna do here? It's as shrimple as that. Alright, let's put down a blue. Steam Core Scholar. Discard an instant or sorcery or creature with flying. We'll discard that. Boom. Get rid of that. Alright. Yeen, my VC face is not working. I can't put up my fucking VTuber. It crashes every time that I boot it. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, so anyways, back to what I was saying. It's pretty wild to go into some of these other formats. They really tax you and your ability to do what you want. You know. You had to reinstall? Well, it's not that bad of a reinstall, so we'll see what happens. Alright, he's gonna make one. Boom. Benevolent Knight Captain. So he can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can do 6 damage to me. I think he's gonna lose. 1, 2. Yeah. Pretty sure he's gonna lose. Do 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 do. Yeah, my man's gonna lose. He's gonna lose the game. He's not happy about it either. He's not happy about it either. Surprised to see Boros, really surprised to see Boros, Boros Slickshot Aggro was very unpopular. Not a lot of people clicked on that video. Yeah, he's salty as fuck right now, man. Yeah, he's salty. I mean, he's dead. That's the thing. He's dead on the board. Come on, man. You're Mythic, dude. Represent Mythic rank better than this. An instant or sorcery. Do 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 do. Yeah, he's salt mine levels right here. I don't think he has enough blockers. Well, he could block the Sheoldred. If he wants to kill the Sheoldred, it's going to kill 2. The Synth is going to kill 1. He's still going to take... Yeah, I don't think there's much he can do here. I don't think there's much he can do here. He's Salt Rope. He pulled. Boom, 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 boom. There you go. Yeah, he's behind the 8 ball. He got some landfalls there. He just didn't draw good. Yeah. I have that Lost Media song in my head. There's a man that's up upon a hill. Dun, 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 dun. That song that people were listening to, and it came out like 20 years ago, and nobody remembered where it came from, and nobody knew who made it. You guys remember that? All right, let's do Sarsaparilla Springs here. Boom. Oh, I should have done Restless Reef. In Restless Reef, I walk alone. Shattered streets of cobblestone. I haven't drawn Prof's Eidetic Memory yet, though, which is what I need. You're not fucking ramping. Get rid of that. Alright, let's do Gixian to Scholar and Spyglass. Gotta bolt the bird, ladies and gentlemen. There's a big boy right there. Gixian, Taxian, Bango, boom. Hulking Raptor, and swing in. No blocks, I'll take that. Let's get rid of that. Hit. Pop. Big green. Foreign Klexian. Phyrexian. Number 1 Sexian. Hey, thank you for coming, Luna. Either way, man. I appreciate it. Toro the Infiltrator. Oof. Oof. Was it Galta? The Galtese Falcon, as it were. Puck. Mythweaver Puck. There's the Gigantic Sewer. Home. Let's do that with that. That with that. Boom. Conjure one of them out of the battlefields. Elysian Caryatid. Man's in bad shape here. He's swinging in. He's going all in. A whole hog. Whole thick and juicy hog right here. So gotta block that with that. I don't trust any of this shit not to fucking kill me. Boom. That blocks that. Let's try this. Discard an instant or sorcery. And I got him. Since when did blue creatures start getting vigilance? Since blue started becoming awesome. That's when. I'm honestly surprised at the versatility of this combo that we're pulling off here. Extremely powerful. The resurrecting, the preying, and just absolutely outdrawing the fucking competition here. Really cool stuff, especially combined with some of the new stuff. And we haven't even got profs yet. Blue, here's the thing. Blue has been pigeonholed so bad. Blue has absolutely been maligned and pigeonholed in such a bad way that everyone thinks blue is just counterspell. Like, it's just control. That's all it is. Blue has cool shit. It used to have a lot cooler shit. Like, this is a cool blue card. It's vigilance, it's flying. It's actually supposed to be attacking. It's supposed to be attacking with the power of drawing cards. And That's cool. That's a cool thing to do. That's like a fun blue mechanic. Unfortunately, we lost that somewhere along the way. Like, it just became control out, control out, control out, and nobody gave a shit anymore, you know? It became wild like that. Prof, Eidetic. Hedetsugi. See that? Look at that. Boom. Making it more powerful. So I'm going to put down Gigtaxian Puppeteer. Hey, what's up? Glock. Slick Shot, 5 damage. Let's do Gigtaxian. Boom. Is he going to play a removal? He might do Argent Cost right here. Vigilance is a white keyword. There's some non whatchamacallit vigilant stuff. There's some non-white vigilant stuff out there. It exists. Put 2 cards in your library. Boom. Boom. I know. Well, it was the World Champions card, so I think he got to kind of bend the rules a little bit. Boom. Look at that. The brutality of it, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, what's up, Lord Sephiroth? Is he going to play another removal on this? Because he can't do nothing about it. Put down the shark. Boom. Boom. Vigilant Duelist of the Mind comes back. Yup. No blocks. I'll take 3. Fantastic. Play the shark. Discard a card. Take action. Draw a card. Discard a card. Watch this. Absolutely outplayed right there. Look at that. Outclassed. Outclassed. The gut. By the way, this is a 4 run right here. Pretty good. Hey, look at that. Oh, we only need 50 experience points to get that. Not bad at all, folks. Do. And we can make or breaking sound. Dun, 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 dun. You gotta listen what I say. Ooh, that's a bad open. Well, I could draw. I actually have turn 2, and I know it's a lot of blue, but boom. Do vigilance. Counterspell, perhaps. Might get controlled out here, boys and ghouls. If he plays nothing, I'm going to play nothing. Yep, I'm going to play nothing. I'm going to let you fucking just counterspell me to death. There you go. So is he doing Azorius Flash and you don't want to play nothing because he wants to counterspell me? Probably. Oh, okay, yeah, he's doing Azorius Soldiers. He probably still has a counterspell in his hand. There's that. Let's try this. Oh yeah, he's got a reprieve or a counterspell in his hand. He's loaded to bear. Absolutely loaded to bear. Discard a card, hit Hitsugi. Let's try to do that. Sheldrissy the Apocalypse. Unfortunately, my good ma'am, we don't have 2 black, so you're not too useful right now. Boom. What's up, Lord Sephiroth? Hey, Mike Fritz, how you doing, bro? Alright. Probably removal. I'm sure he's got some kill cards here. He's a bit frustrated. He's hoping to remove everything in the game forever. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, there we go. I knew it was going to be some sort of removal. Probably the Spyglass Siren, yeah, because he wants to attack in the air. And I think he may... The card that he may have is Mr. Dan Flash. He's either got another counter spell, or he's got a reprieve, or he has the Flash card. He's really into control. He's either got the one that flashes you, and I think he'll probably do it at the end of turn, so he can probably get 5 and hit with Harbin. I didn't draw any removal, so I mean that's kind of just nature of the beast and all that. Let's swing on him. Why not? Okay, all right, okay, not bad. Can he get out 5? He'd have to attack Recruitment Officer. I really want him to play out here because I want Hitotsuki out. Ah, damn it. He didn't play out. Alright, let's try this then. Let's try this then. He might counterspell it. And then we can get Steam Core Scholar out of there. Boom. No, he let that through. Sitting there floating. He's got something. There it is. Okay. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Hit for the 4. Nice. Alright. We knew that there was something coming in, guys. We knew there was something going on that he wanted to do. There's that. Could still have a counter on top of everything else. I'd love him to just play out. Yeah, okay, now he's played out. Good. Probably do for 3 there. Yeah, I don't know if I can pull it off, but he controlled me pretty good, and I only got 1 removal off the jump. So let's hit Soured Springs, as one does. We're gonna gain the life right there. Put 2 cards. We get the gain and drain effect. The Kuleshov effect. Do we have any flyers in there? Yeah, fuck it, let's go for it. No, he didn't fall for the bait there. Yeah, he's just gonna swarm me out here. Elspeth's Command. 1 soldier gains flying. Yeah, he's gonna fucking pummel me here. Unfortunately, he had some pretty good counter spells off the rip, which is not too bad. Azer controlled domain ranch, the more boring matches I've seen in a long time. Pulse Leo, yeah, man. Welcome to the control meta. Welcome to the machine. Yeah, if I wouldn't attack, but you know. Well, I think also if I would have still attacked, I'd have had one blocker on the ground. Well, I would have been close. Yeah, shouldn't have attacked there. My bad. My bad. First loss with this one. First loss. Then again, I could have not attacked. He could have drawn a removal, popped one of my guys, and still got through. Big fan of Warleader and Baird. Warleader and Baird is a great one. Iron Fist, Redeem, Force Mulligan. Okay, Force Mulligan. We'll see. Maybe I'll get a bad hand, but I'm bad about Mulligan, so. It's actually a pretty good hand. Well, it's a good hand, too. Okay, keep. Unless you control 2 or more. Fuck it, we'll drop the remove. We've got plenty of card draw. Boom. Probably gonna get killed. The Dark Slick Shores? Why? Why would I chuck them? It's a great card. Wow, okay. Yikes, bro. I'll chuck these underground rivers. Well, I'll chuck one of them. Boom. Look at that, guys. I mean, yeah, I know. Tell me about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 off the top. We get 7 off the top for mana. So the first 7 cards of my deck were mana. Let's make it number 8. Let's make it big 8. There you go. Let's make it big 9. Big 9. Where are you at, big 9? No, it's a Steam Core. Okay. Big 8. Big 8 cards right off the top is what we got going on here. Eight mana off the top. Don't know how I'm supposed to win like that, but it wants me to in some kind of way. Boom, boom. Draw, draw, draw. Let's do that. Hit. Alright, so you got top deck removal. And he's got that croissants. And you can be able to draw a card here. Ops draws a card. Damn it. Got him. Got him. He was close. And the shuffler wasn't helping me either. But we got him. No. No alchemy cards. This is 100% standard legal. %100% standard legal. You know, there's that. Believe it or not, let me tell you, my name's Jay Villain. I make YouTube videos and stream. I had a feeling that's where it was going. He was ramping. I didn't really know where it was going, but I figured some sort of crazy resurrector. Okay, I go first. Well, it's the first time I've gone first in a while. Yeah, all those losses, you know what they had in common? Draw. Draw, 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 draw. Do, 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 do. Dark Slick, Steam Core. Probably gonna get hit with removal, that's fine. Ooh, what do we want to drop? Glizzy. Restless Reef, I Walk Alone. Cobbled Streets of Cobblestone. Boom. He could kill Profs. That would kind of suck. I might block with Steam Core. I don't want him to kill Profs. Restless Reef. Let's get rid of a island. Boom. Pop. Chicka chop. But do up. Whatever. Probably gonna pop a Profs. Oof. I'm a little concerned that this guy has played 2 cards the whole game. I don't like that. I don't know why he's not playing any cards. Oh, Acklazotz is fine. Okay. Discard a card. We'll do Satori the Infiltrator. Boom, boom. Acklazotz dies. Who can re-ring back? Bloodletter Acklazotz, okay. Sheoldred's Assimilator, Natch. Hit. Pop. I have to do this. Okay, so the 3s can't get blocked. There you go. Nice one. Still no clue what was in his hand. He was cuffing cards like crazy there. I don't really know what he had on there. Don't really get what he was saving up for. He's saving up for Christmas. All right, guys, we're gonna leave it right there for tonight. Pretty good deck for something I threw together this afternoon, and I've been teasing with. I shouldn't say it's immediately, you know, it's brand new. I've been playing around with this for a while, but I've decided today to get absolutely really dig into it and get it just right. So pretty good. I'm pretty happy with the Dimir. Yeah, you know, I like a Dimir. I used to be a Dimir main, so I definitely recommend it. 0 counter spells for your pleasure. You can do it without him. I've been Jay Villain, and you've been great. Bye-bye.